good?
What's good with you, bro?
Not much. How's it going over there in the part of Texas you at?
Not bad, man. Everything's good. My girl's over here doing her hair and shit, and I am sitting here after a long day of work.
What about you? You doing your hair too?
Yeah, I'm over here trying to get my edges right. Be mad at me because you ain't my height. You need a fucking step ladder to see me. I'm playing
I
like
rather be short than bald.
Man, why are you so rude on this?
Hey, do you brush your scalp? Nah.
Hey, whenever you see me with a brush, I'm over here trying to get my thoughts lined up.
I would assume it's for the mustache.
You seen mustache me, man. You know, I'm vicious with it, man. The military just needs to let me have it. They won't let me.
That sucks.
I know.
Without a mustache, you look like a thief. Like you about to steal something. Be careful.
You gotta look like a thief?
No, definitely. Appreciate y'all that posted those comments. I've seen them. But definitely about to get into the 3 versus 3 versus 3 fan battle. If you didn't know, of course, we're on the final. This is the semifinals, to be correct. So we're down to a 3-way. It's LOK, which is Lords of Krump. They're from Brazil. They've been putting in work from the beginning since they got here. They've been putting it down. And we have the Gunz fam and
Party fam.
Yep. So we got that on here, which we about to go through and see what you think about this battle, and let us know how you would view it, and who you would give the dub.
Okay.
So like everybody else, we're just gonna jump straight into it. Let me pull it up on the screen so we can view it and do it. Hold on. Let's see. And can you see the comments?
Yeah, I can see the comments.
Okay, some people I can't see the comments.
I don't know if you remember. It's been years and stuff. My little brother from when you came out to Virginia, he's on here laughing, and it brought me back to when we got into it. Out there. Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this up. Some people played their music really low. They didn't want us to hear. That's only controlled by. Yeah, there we go. So let me flip it. Hold on, let me do that. Do you see me? Do you see it?
Is this battle already up on YouTube?
Yes, it is, sir.
All right.
Got a little tilt in there. Sorry, let's start this over. Can you see it?
Yep. Little gun. Woo!
Yeah, he's on his beat. I think that moment there was kind of.
He kind of dropped that moment right there. He could have kept going, and he ended up restarting. Yep. Those stops are killing him. More out.
Oh, keep going.
Let's go.
now we got Pitbull.
Shoo!
Ah, my goodness.
Ooh! 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 Yep, move it up, move it up, move it up.
Let's go. Damn. Damn. Oh. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he dancing.
He's a, he's his.
Oh my! The bang
Jesus.
from back
Ooh.
there is crazy.
Nice. Yep. Ew. Oh, they cut it. What?
So we got. So that's the first round. What you think about that?
Between Lil Gunz and Twin Beazthype. But the only difference between the two, to me personally, I feel like Lil Beazthype not only his got it seems like it got cut short. I don't know if he maybe danced too long, but his flow and how he put everything together was fucking legit. But freaking Lil what was it, Lil Gunz, the first Lil Gunz, I really enjoyed Lil Gunz. I really did. I just didn't like the fact that when he danced, he had a habit of like starting and restarting. Yeah. So like the momentum was building up, and then when he would stop or do whatever, it wasn't even like it was character work. Like he literally just stopped, and then he would move into something else. That, and then on top of that, he had
no transition.
Yeah, there you go. Those were the two things that killed. Those were the two things that I feel like really set him off. But yeah, Twin was moving. I like Twin's round more. I did.
Well, we can't sleep on Pitbull because he did. Okay, because you consider what they were dancing to and how it was being danced to. Now, Twin Beazthype was actually flowing to the track. It is a district exclusive, but it's the way the track is. I felt it more. The energy coming from Pitbull and Twin Beazthype because they were actually killing that. In the beginning, I would say Lil Gunz had that, but then he had that little moment that I don't know what it was, and then he tried to get back into it. It almost felt like it was a different round after that.
No, I agree. Like I said, those stops really killed his round on there. And you're right. I'd be crazy to sit there and say that Pitbull wasn't getting off on that track. Granted, I haven't heard that track. Like you said, it's an exclusive. And from listening to it for the first time now and then seeing him dancing, yes, he was in the last stuff. He was. I was really tuned into Lil Gunz from the beginning on it, but I couldn't take my eyes and I couldn't get my mind around like, why do you keep stopping? Like, you're building a good round and then you just keep dropping it.
It get cautious. But it could be that the track, because the track, even though he was dancing to it, it prevented him from getting into his usual zone. You get what I'm saying? He has a zone to snap into, and maybe that track for him didn't present, what he's used to giving. You get what I'm saying? Because as a solid round, I don't think I would say that's his weakest round out of all the rounds he has given throughout this whole
Oh,
tournament for the
yeah, man.
rounds. But it was still all right. But I'm kind of up on Twin and Beazthype. I don't know what the standing ritual is about. Everybody in the room. Those are big people in this room, and they make the room look smaller than it is because it's a bunch of
Yeah.
big staring like statues. So
I'm
I
not
don't know
gonna.
what that's about.
My favorite, and which this isn't a favoritism thing. My favorite was Twin B-side. It really
Oh yeah,
was.
yeah.
The way
He
he delivered,
danced
the
to
way
that track, man.
he made it seem like he had that in his pocket the whole time, and he was just waiting for y'all to drop that. Like seriously, I would say it would go him. As much as I wanna throw little Guns in second, I can't because I can't.
Okay.
So I would definitely say Twin B-side, freaking Pitbull, and then Lil Guns.
Yeah, that's a good one. I agree with that. But that headbang of the century, he may need to take a trip to the hospital. It might be some
That
brain
headbang would have sealed the deal had he had just, even if he just threw in like little small stuff to flow into it. That headbang would have sold me. Right? I'd have been sold on him. I would have been. You wouldn't have told me anything else.
I would have died if I would have tried that.
Man, that thing would have gave me sight. I wouldn't even need glasses no more after doing it. You know how hard it is to, like, on a good beat to keep going like that?
Nah, definitely. But we're gonna for sure move into the next battle, which is Jay Gunz versus Girl Pitbull and Little Beazthype.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. Let me go ahead and get him. Get him right. Move in on it. There we go.
Work your camera. There we go.
See the shadow? I'm in the shadow.
Alright, give me Guns.
Woo.
Ooh. Oh, it lagged.
Hey. Oh. Woo.
Ooh. Woo. Woo. Big numbers 3.
What? I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Bullseye. Got it. Ooh. Jeez. The females have really been showing out lately, man. Jesus Christ. Like, ooh. Hey. Hello. Ooh.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh.
Ooh.
What's up?
Okay.
Ah,
Ooh. He still had time.
so that is the second round. What do we think about that?
I really like Girl Beazthype. Not Girl Beazthype, but who was it? Girl Gunz?
Girl Pitbull.
Girl.
Now,
What's it with me? I feel like I have a vendetta against him. Jesus Christ.
I think her first two rounds in the other battles, I think were phenomenal. But this one, compared to her other ones, it wasn't better than the other ones, I would say. Yeah,
So
she was dropping the other one. She was dropping some type of different bars, and her good. I feel like, whoa, where you come from?
her first time dancing to the new track, right?
Yes, to this track. So everybody, for the beginning of the tournament, the fam tournament, I gave everybody option to pick their own tracks,
Right.
so they could do their best up until this point. Now this option was given to. I sent the list of tracks to the big homies. I also posted it on the YouTube channel, and they picked one track, and I told them the whole fam's gonna dance to it. And so I was like, "Is the whole fam's gonna dance to this one track?" So the big homies picked, and yeah.
So I feel like the track wasn't right for her. So I could be wrong. I feel like she used whenever she got stuck in something, she was just like, when I get stuck, I'm a buck hop out of it, and I'm a expose myself, because I saw a lot of just like, I know buck hops I know they can be random and stuff like that, but for her, whenever she did it, like each time when I was looking, I was like, you're lost, aren't you? It was just like, I'm a buck hop out of it.
Yeah.
So I felt like she had the same thing as Lil Gunz the first time, to where she was like, I'm lost. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna regain my composure. I really like Beazthype. So far, like Beazthype, like he took time. He also lived in like I'm a big fan when it comes to people dancing in like small details. Like those get me hyped way more than just dropping bombs on someone else. Because growing up in my career in Krump, I'm like, I understand that it's the small stuff that gets overlooked. Simplicity is key. It really is. So if I see somebody like do something, they take time to make something out of that, instead of just being like, I'm gonna throw my hand here and then I'm gonna get back to jabbing, I appreciate that a lot more. Because it just adds to the round, especially if you do something. That's just me though. So I really appreciated his round, and the fact that he did take time. I didn't like the fact that he had time to still do it. And then he was just like, I'm just gonna bang out and I'm just gonna throw my set up the whole time. I didn't like that, but I thought his round was really solid.
No, shout out to him. The first time he did his first round here, he will dance in his underwear. Should have been disqualified. But he's dancing with pants on now. But I shout out to the Beazthype fam, because even I know they've been watching the battle reviews and a few tips and stuff that I've said on here. Like I've seen them even apply automatically right then and there, which is super dope. His thing was in the other videos. His problem was he didn't operate his legs one bit. No, he did. He took his time out. Yeah, he did. He took his time out to move, travel a little bit, do some little heel toeing, all that stuff. He changed his stance to get lower to do some body control. That is, especially for him, was a big application compared to his other rounds, which are dancing in place. Because his up top is solid. You can obviously see.
So coming from, since I didn't his last round and stuff, you may have saw something I didn't. I felt like him move. I said, since I didn't get to see his last clip of him dancing and stuff, you're gonna notice that way more. Because when I was watching it, I was like, okay, it seemed more like balance control, like when he was moving, than just, okay, my leg, the purpose, there's a reason why I'm doing this and that. So that's probably the reason why I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he's not like that advanced yet. But yeah, him improving to move around and not standing in one place and being so stationary is a big improvement. But it's visible that he didn't stand in one spot. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part.
Yeah, I saw him get out of it like whenever he was moving. But like I said, I thought just like when he was doing his chest, the little chest pop rotations that he did right there, I was like, okay, that was right. And then I actually enjoyed that. I did.
But the way you did it was like throw me some dollars. That's what I saw from you. Throw me some dollars.
That's how I saw it. That's how I see it.
Solid.
But
okay. Put that L in there.
As far as those rounds right there, I would definitely.
That's the speaker.
I definitely. Not the way that I did it. I definitely did enjoy his rounds. I felt like he did. I felt like I want to say the typical Krump thing to where he did more. I feel like his displaying of like his technique and how he moved. I felt like he displayed it more. And like I said, I'm a big fan of like living in the moment and in little moments, and it really sold me on it.
And what about Jay Gunz? Because we got to talk about some of the things he did.
I like Jay Gunz.
I think he's either still working on or trying to master it, but he's getting really good at just dancing. Because again, a lot of people, I said this before, a lot of people don't understand Krump as a dance. They understand it as an energy spaz. You get what I'm saying? But it's the dance that he's getting. So him hitting the intricate things and then riding the beat and all that stuff, he's doing so much already. He's tearing his beat apart. Yes. But his only thing is he doesn't have a rise. There's no build up. It's just a coast. He's very good at coasting. You know what I'm saying? Which is really tight of displaying the skill. But yeah, there's no like
there's no build up. There's no build
up. Like boom, that's the punch. Like boom, I ended off. But what he's doing a lot of skill. But depending on who you're battling at a certain point, you will want that build up. Now, the only thing I'm confused about
is the look. He was like, "This is the no area." He hit the no area.
It's the butt thing. Now I don't know if the move. I don't understand the move. I don't know if he threw his butt. If he opened his butt, I don't know the move. But the way it looks,
I felt like he ended up in that position, and he was like, "What do I do without just turning around?" He was like, "I gotta make something out of
it." Oops, cover my fanny.
Because I saw it was like he was like swiping, no swiping.
Like he set it up and like threw something and then turned around and I was like,
yeah, but he lost me. It's so weird dancing in an angle like that. Like whether you're a male or a female, to where you're like, I got to do something.
It felt like this.
Seemed weird. Yeah.
And then when he did it, it was like, oh, it was like a 3D. Like he's throwing booties now.
So like our whole
is a booty swing.
Our whole eyesight, it's nothing but just butt. It's butt and back. So it's like, you need to do something to get our attention out of here. And then he brought the attention to the booty. The booty is Maximus. And then he turned around. I was like, what is he doing? That was
the round was so good. And I was like, wait, what you doing this? We're watching this.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like
I was looking like
besides that, he brought some pain, man. He brought a lot of skill and detail in what he's doing. It was a lot of detail.
Like when we're dancing and anybody's dancing, there has to come like dancing is literally a story. It literally is. You have your beginning, your middle, and then you have the climax, the end to everything. So if you're gonna build around, that ending has to match that storyline. You can't just have it be like this is beginning, middle, and end. Like that end. I want to get hyped on each section, and then by the time you hit the end of it, it's just like this is the climax. This is where I'm at, because that will seal it. That will seal it for me right there. But the fact that just like you were saying, like he kept it at that level. He was showing off the skill there, but there was no ending point to it. Yeah. So by the time it ended, I was like, all right.
Like, okay. Oh yeah, that was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that was a solid round. See that. And that's always the challenge, doing some good things in a round versus having a full, solid round. Because that means from beginning to end.
Period, though.
You said what?
It's hard at times. If you're not like that OG or somebody who's been around for a long time doing this, there does come a time to where it's like, where do I put the period at the end of this? Like, built it up. Have I built up the energy enough to where people are watching me, whether it's on film or right there with me, to where I know for a fact they're like, yeah, give me more, give me more. Like, where do I figure out where to cut it out? And I felt like
that. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. You keep going. Go ahead.
oh no, I was about to say, and that's a big difference between a lot of dancers. Because if you're going against somebody who knows how to like literally build it up, and then they know when to cut it off and when to just it's gonna be live moments, buck moments, whatever it is, and then I'm gonna bring it home. And then you're just somebody who's like, I don't know where to go with this, so I'm just gonna stop right here. That can really decide the battle like easily.
So honestly, it's all about self-assurance, like your confidence. Because what's going to happen is you're going to need good decision making.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You got to make good decisions. Because if you have 5 moves and each one is better than the next one, then you have to think in the atmosphere. In the atmosphere I'm dancing in, are these moves going to be possibly the order of them being better than each other change? Because they all might not hit the same just because they're tight.
You're right.
So when you do these moves, and then you do one, and then you have some crowd control, everybody goes crazy, then you have to make a smart decision and say, is this the moment where I'm going to get off, do some live moments, and then continue, or I'm about to stop because I don't have anything else planned to be better than that? Because sometimes you have around that spirit of moment, it gets crazy. Yeah. If you try to do what you planned, it'll bring it right back down because now you took all that focus to execute this. You have to know sometimes how to set up your round. So that's why I have this, which I know is not better than this, and I have this. But if it so happens that this kills off before I get to that, I'm gonna save it, and then you have more stuff for the next round. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the battle tactic and the way that the strategy to battle and being in battle. It's all, a lot of it's good decision making. Like, how can I adapt to what's going on?
And I agree with you on that. That's why I said it's a tough thing because I felt like maybe if the rest of the fam or whoever, a friend, a neighbor, the side chick, whoever, if somebody was there with him to hype up on that, I felt like he would have hit the right decision and been like, now's the time for me to do this. Like, he definitely strikes me as somebody who would have figured it out. But since it was just him, I felt like he was probably in his head like, do I want to end here? Do I want to end here? And then it's just like, time's up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I agree.
So who you got for that, the second round?
I got Beazthype.
And then who else? You got these two fam have, the judge's card is already out, but 2 fams have moved on. You get what I'm saying? But so it's still, yeah.
I'm still going with well. God dang it, man! Because I did like Girl Pitbull. And I don't want to sit there and say that like I'm just holding her back because freaking she was buck hopping right here because she was getting off. Like I said, the women of Krump
always compare how good she was compared to everybody else, and now define like what skill, because they're all battling, but of course there's people that's doing stuff better than the next person, and how many things are they doing better, and that you got to tally it up.
Honestly, I'm still going with Beazthype on this.
Yeah, I think Jay Gunz was, I think, overall for this round in particular, and then Little Beazthype will be the second pick. Yeah.
Are we able to rewatch these or no? We just gonna move
on your own time? No. All
right, that's cool. You know what? And I am gonna do it on my own time. It is cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we got
the big homies. So let's go. Hold on. Ooh.
Can you start that over?
No.
Keep flagging. Oh, that was the hunt. Alright, here we go.
Oh, oh.
Ooh. Let's go, Gunz.
Woo.
Those mo-
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah. Woo.
Nice. Yoo-hoo!
Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. This is how he should be dancing all the time.
See?
Woo.
Woo! Let's go, Gunz.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Woo.
Like it.
Come on. Nasty.
Come on. Come on, Gunz. Ah.
Oh.
Let's go. Ah, God. He went with a smooth finish. I wish he would have just been down or something. Yeah. I wish he would have done something with that arm swing, man. No, let's go. No, Brock.
Yeah, from Brazil.
I like the fact that he's starting off in a different angle already. Everybody's been standing. Ooh.
Yeah. Ah, that was nice.
Yep. Living it. Getting already one. I think it started off at levels, man. Oof. Come on, getting into it. Come on, man. Yep.
Hey, froze?
Yeah. Boom. Ooh. Yep. Woo! Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go. Yep. Building it up.
I just don't understand the coffee style get off where everybody's sitting and watching. Whatever works.
The coffee style. Ooh.
Ah. Woo! He's killing it though. Killing it in the coffee Krump. Oh.
His patience is amazing.
Whoa. Woohoo! Ah. Oh!
Let's go.
Talk about getting off. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oof. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. Oh! Yep. That's a tough one.
Excuse me?
That's the toughies. That's the toughies. Right. Snowbuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Brock. Yeah. Snowbrock.
okay, so it kind of lagged when I was watching his round, and then I don't know if you rewinded or went back to.
Yeah, I went back.
Oh, and then on his, I'm not gonna lie. I respect the fact that he started off in a different position than everybody. Everybody in every round has been standing. In a
Yeah.
battle, when you're going off it,
Oh,
like
in the back. No, go ahead.
yeah, like normally, like okay, try to start. Like I've been told many times, start off in a different position than your last round. In which that's how I carry it. So if my first round I'm standing, my second round I'm like I want to do something sitting or kneeling or whatever the case, so it looks different. So I do respect the fact that he came out there and he was like, I'm already down here, I'm a great, and I'm gonna build my way up. Already like that. Level of changes was crazy. Creativity was crazy. Gunz had the same thing, in which I'm a big fan of Gunz. I'm a big fan of the whole, like his whole fam and like a lot of things that was going on. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got lost on. I think it was the second hat trick he was doing, or like the shoe trick. I was like, okay, and then like the arm swings that he was doing, I was like, I wish you had done more with
You
that.
didn't see it. You didn't see it when he threw his hands up in the air, but he caught the shoe.
So I saw him, the arm swing.
No, I'm talking about what he did with the shoe move.
No, I don't think I caught what he did with the shoe move. Like normally when I watch girls, like I watch him 3 times to make sure I get a lot of stuff. But on the second time I saw him, he had the shoe, he took it off, he like slid it up, and then he did something like I was trying to look, but it would like delay a little bit when it was going. So I didn't see if like did he throw the shoe up or what happened, because I saw him, he had the hat, the shoe went up, it went through the hat. And he just kind of I felt like he could have finished the move. I feel like he could have finished the move a lot stronger.
Yeah. That's good.
Types. Yeah, his foot control was already moving off that. I want to see that spin move again. Brilliant. Yep. Bring it back. I like it.
The transfer cycle was crazy.
Ridiculous.
Get him off right here. Oh my goodness.
That whole segment right there was crazy, bro. Like that whole thing was crazy. All right, took the hat off. Boom, boom.
Oh,
that was brilliant.
Off the chest.
Here it goes. No, not that one.
Oh,
I felt like that could have been done a lot stronger, but that was still tight. He does something else with his shoe.
Right here.
Because he messed up with it falling down. Goes up.
Yeah, it was
I didn't really like that, bro. I saw. Okay, I see it now. That was a side out because he sat there, slid it up, didn't do nothing, and then moved off. I saw that, but I didn't really.
I don't know, bro.
And then with the whole swing, like I felt like with the swing there was something else he could have done. You know, like a lot of things in Krump, like to be advanced, you're doing multiple things at once. For the most part, so. Like just swinging your arm just like this can look different if you're like doing footwork with it, or even if you're like banging every time it comes, it looks different. So to just have him sitting there and he's like,
it all depends on the timing, because you could also have too much detail in something. You know what I'm saying? So the simplicity also counts on your timing, your build up, your flow to the music. I think if he would have did something too different, it wouldn't have fit the whole character and flow he was giving to the track.
Somebody said he ain't catch it though. He wasn't supposed to catch that, was he? Well, even
he didn't catch
who it was. Somebody said that he didn't catch it, but the way
the first one.
Did the move, yeah, but the way he did the move, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think he was supposed to catch that. Like he sold it to me, and I was like, I don't think he was supposed to catch that. Yeah. If he would have caught it, I'd have been like.
And that's the thing about character. People have to know character is what you're able to make believable.
Yes. Yeah. So the fact that
hold it like a salesman.
So if he was supposed, as of right now, in my mind, he wasn't supposed to catch that. If he was supposed to catch it and then he just kept going like, nah, that was part of it, then yeah, he did what the hell he had to do. Cause I was fooled. Normally when people try to catch stuff, you know, it comes in their hand and they're like, I messed up. But it literally just flowed through it. So on that battle, honestly, looking at it, I'm kind of torn between Gunz and Beazthype. Because I do like the fact that Beazthype took his time on it in the coffee shop.
Two. I'm telling you, 2 fams go on. So you choose 2 out of the 3. So it doesn't have to be 1. But if you want to pick overall, you can.
You make this tough. The video like one time. You make
because the final battle is Gunz fam versus Beazthype. The judges voted, and Beazthype fam and Gunz fam is the ones moving on. But yeah, that's what I'm saying for you.
Those are the 2 that I had in my mind. Like I was trying to piece together for Snowbuck like what he was doing, but I don't have him over freaking. I don't have him over Beazthype. But for him and Gunz, I would want to watch it again to see. But if we're just going straight up, I would go with Gunz because Gunz's whole beginning was nothing but just like that get off was just ridiculous.
His swag with it, his get off,
ridiculous.
The flow. You get what I'm saying? This is what's good about this is a good example is there's on many levels, but he is getting off. Again, a lot of people think, you know, you have to do all this just to be getting off. It has to be your jabs. And your get off is a full body motion. It's everything. It's everything.
You know what's crazy about like for get off, just like you said, get off doesn't have to be a bunch of like I'm gonna transfer and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do a move. It doesn't have to be like using your whole body dancing, like actually dancing is effective. Like it's so crazy how much that can carry you in a round. And then when you start to mix in material combos like character and stuff, it just flows. Like the flow to it is so ridiculous. So within the first couple of minutes of watching Gunz go, I was like, man, you're already there.
He was already
that whole thing, and then he did the shoulder step to it, and he looked, bro. You know how many people would sit there and just hit their shoulders and just left it at that? He said
because the intention was very high and it was understandable. You get what I'm saying? His intention to do what he wanted to do, you can relate to it or try to figure it out instantly. But this was for him like definitely a great round compared to like everything else he did because he was kind of getting carried by the fam, but he came out.
Yeah, I saw. What was it? Him and Kill Bill's fam.
Yeah. But he came out and played big homie on this one.
He did, and
wasn't playing at all.
It definitely counted. So if I had to pick 2 to go on, it would have been Beazthype and Gunz fam. It just would have been.
Yeah. I mean,
but
so
definitely shout out to freaking Snowbuck because he was brilliant and freaking coming out in a different angle. It just happened to work that way. That he came out in a different angle and he built off of that. But they was just in their bags.
Yeah. No, agreed. But yeah. So watch that again a couple times if you have to, and then we'll chat about it later. Definitely appreciate you coming on, being a guest to talk about what you think about these battles. Gunz is on here right now.
Yep.
He's on right now.
Bye.
All right. So,